For the next 100 days, I'm raising a baby dragon as a pet, feeding him, training him, unlocking his fire, and if I mess up even once, he dies. Or worse, someone else finds him first. This is where it all started. I found him in an abandoned mountain temple, a baby dragon, barely breathing, wings folded like they'd been broken, eyes flickering like a dying flame. Dragons are supposed to burn from the inside, so why was this one cold? I wrapped him in my jacket and drove home. Every minute, his heartbeat got weaker. If I did nothing, he wouldn't survive the night. I put him near the fireplace, heat on max. Hours passed, nothing. Then, his eyes snapped open. He released the smallest puff of smoke. Not a threat, a signal. I'm still here, but not for long. If his fire went out completely, I don't think he could restart. I tried everything. Meat, fish, water, even an expensive steak. He refused it all. By day 2, his embers were dimmer, so I did something desperate. I lit a candle and held it in front of him. He lunged and swallowed the flame whole. His body lit up from the inside, scales glowing red hot. Then he looked at me, like he was saying thank you. This dragon doesn't eat food. He eats fire. And the more fire he consumes, the more alive he becomes. So every day, I fed him flames. Candles, torches, small campfires. At first, he flinched whenever I moved, like he'd been hurt before. So I sat near him without touching him, letting him decide the distance. One night, he crawled closer and rested his head in my lap. His scales were warm, like sunlight on stone. I realized something that honestly scared me. If he bonded to me, and I ever failed him, he'd lose his person. By week 2, he was the size of a large dog. Curtains burned, a metal chair melted, the ceiling turned black. I wasn't raising a pet. I was housing a living furnace. So I built him a sanctuary in my backyard. Steel walls, volcanic rock, a massive fire pit. When I moved him in, he pressed his forehead against my chest. This was home now. Then came the flying. Every day, jump, flap, crash. Until one morning, he spread his wings and flew. Not far, maybe 20 feet, but it was flight. Then he tried to turn. His wing clipped the wall. He fell hard. He screamed in pain. I stayed with him all night, keeping him warm, talking to him. When he rested his head in my lap again, I knew he trusted me completely, which meant one mistake could destroy everything. Late one afternoon, I heard engines. 5 men at my gate. Tranquilizer rifles. One held up a blurry photo. My dragon. We know you have it. Hand it over. I blocked the sanctuary door. You can't go in there. They shoved me aside. My dragon was waiting. Wings stretched wide. Eyes glowing like suns. Tranquilize it. 3 darts hit his chest. He didn't flinch. Then his throat began to glow. Orange, red, white hot. Get back! A torrent of fire exploded out of his mouth. The hunters scattered. One shouted, "We're coming back with a kill team!" And I believed him. That night, I packed everything. Because next time, they wouldn't bring darts. They'd bring bullets. I whispered, "They want to take you from me." He nudged my shoulder. Low rumble in his chest. Not fear. Ready. 2 days into the mountains. Helicopters. Spotlights cut through the trees. Step away from the creature. Soldiers surrounded us. Weapons up. I stepped in front of him. He's not dangerous unless you threaten him. Final warning. I didn't move. Behind me, heat rising. Then he grabbed me with his claws and launched into the sky. Bullets tore through the air where I'd been standing. He didn't just save himself, he saved me. We disappeared into remote caves. Weeks passed. He hunted. He guarded. Then we found it, a hidden temple behind a waterfall. Inside were carvings, dragons protecting humans, dragons fighting monsters. A stone tablet stood in the center. He touched it, and my head flooded with images. Dragons weren't monsters, they were guardians, until something old rose from the earth. They stopped it, but nearly all of them died. This dragon was the last one left, and he wasn't meant to stay hidden forever. Then the earthquakes began. Volcanoes woke up. Cities evacuated. The creature emerged, a towering being of molten rock and shadow. Armies tried everything. Nothing worked. My dragon spread his wings and took off, straight toward it. I yelled, "You can't fight that alone." He looked back mid-flight. Not goodbye, a promise. He weaved through explosions, fire striking weak points. But the monster struck back, slamming him into the mountainside. He didn't move. Then he rose, injured, burning, unbroken. His flames changed, blue, then white. His wings grew. His body became legend. The guardian of fire, the last dragon. He unleashed a storm of white-hot fire, but it still wasn't enough. So he flew straight into the heart of the monster and detonated his flames from the inside. The explosion lit the sky like a second sun. When the light faded, the evil was gone. My dragon was falling. I ran to him. "You did it. You saved everyone." His eyes opened slightly. He looked at me one last time and released a final breath. Not fire, warmth. His body glowed brighter and dissolved into light. Only a single ember remained, still warm, still alive. Dragons don't truly die. They return. And one day, when the world needs him again, he will rise. From a dying hatchling to the guardian who saved the world. Raising a dragon was the most dangerous and most important thing I've ever done. Comment what creature I should raise next.